Okay guys, in this video we want to take a look at a cue card in the second part of IELTS Speaking, one of the latest ones. And we see what bullet points it has so that I can give you my own answer to that. So here we go. It says, talk about a tall building in your hometown that you like or dislike. You should say where this building is located, what it looks like, what people use it for, and explain why you like or dislike it. But before I give you my answer, you can take your time. You have 1 minute, just like the real exam, to think of some ideas and your own answer. You can take a paper and a pencil to make some notes and then come back to me so that you can compare your answer with my answer, and then we analyze my response to this cue card based on IELTS criteria. So now take your 1 minute. Did you come up with any ideas? Now let's see how we can answer this cue card. Here's my answer. To describe a very tall building which I like, I can think of one located in Johnson Avenue near the biggest pharmacy in the town. Even though there are numerous skyscrapers in my neighborhood, I picked this one as it attracted my attention the first time I saw it. To describe it a little, it is a 10-story building higher than its surrounding. There are different colors used in it, and the main body of the building looks very strong. Moreover, there are 3 entrances to the building, and it also has a chimney. To the best of my knowledge, it is the oldest library in town, which was first constructed over 100 years ago. I am so much into this building that I remember when the mayor decided to destroy it to construct a modern tower instead, I was among the people signing a petition to prevent it from happening. I did that because I believe ancient buildings are valuable and should be preserved for the next generations to learn from their architecture. You may have given a different answer to this cue card, and it's fine. I just tried to give you a very good answer so that I can use some vocabulary or collocations or grammatical structures that are useful for you in your IELTS speaking. Now, to start with the first part, okay, we were asked to talk about the location of this building, how it looks like, or actually what it looks like, what people use it for, and explain why you like or dislike it. And I said I like this building. So first I talked about the location. I said it is located in Johnson Avenue near a pharmacy. And then I talked about the body of the building, that it looks very strong, so what it looks like. People use it for, okay, what people use this building for? This is actually a library, and it is used for studying and reading books. And the reason why I like this building, because it is an ancient, a very old one, and I think people should learn from its architecture, and it's very important in this area. So I try to talk about all the bullet points, and you have to try to do the same thing, talking for the 2 minutes and talk about all the bullet points sufficiently. Whatever you say, try to cover your ideas, try to develop the topic. This is what you should do. Other than that, you should use good vocabulary, collocations. For example, the ones marked in red. I used numerous skyscrapers, and numerous means a lot of, a big number of. Skyscrapers means very tall buildings. It attracted my attention. It means it got my attention. 10-story building, which means a 10-floor building. The main body of the building, it means what you see from outside. 3 entrances where you enter the building. Chimney, it's part of a building. It was constructed, it means it was built, so I used a synonym for this word. A tower, it means a very, very tall building. Signing a petition, I was among the people signing a petition. It means a petition is a formal written request that you ask for something. To prevent something from happening, to stop something from happening. Preserve, which means to protect, or ancient buildings, which means old buildings. So I just tried to use these collocations or the vocabulary because I wanted to get a better scoring lexical resource. You can use collocations, idiomatic language, and paraphrase form of the words. It means the synonyms. Besides, I have used some fillers and boosters, which is also important in the same criteria, your lexical resource. For example, you look at the ones which are marked in purple. I started my answer saying, to describe a very tall building which I like, I can think of, and then I talked about the location of that building. Or to describe it a little, then I gave more information about it. To the best of my knowledge, I am so much into this building. It means I like this building very much. I love it very much. Other than that, I have used some connectives and discourse markers. For example, even though, to show the contrast. As, which means because. Moreover, which means besides, or it's a good alternative for the word and. So you should also make sure to use some more advanced connectives other than and, so, but, because. Use better ones, better alternatives. And to learn them, you can watch the videos of the alternatives for the words and, so, but, because on our YouTube channel. They are very useful for you. One last point I should mention here is that maybe some of you find this cue card unfamiliar or hard to talk about. Maybe you don't know a tall building in your hometown that you like or dislike, or there is nothing that you like or you don't like. So since you need to talk for the 2 minutes and talk about all these bullet points, you can just talk about a building that you have seen in some other area, in some other country, and describe it as a tall building in your hometown or in your country. So you can always fake your answer or describe another place, somebody else's experience, something else as your own answer, but you should give a relevant answer to the question. As long as you cover your ideas with explanations and examples, then you're good to go. Very well, guys. Just like what we did today, you can look for speaking questions, give your own answers to them, record yourself, and then analyze your answers. If you want to be evaluated by us, book an online speaking mock test with our examiners. It will make a big difference, trust me. In the next videos, we will work on the next parts. I wish you best of luck and see you very soon.